Hello guys and girls, today we're looking at depreciation. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is give you a little bit of an intuition for what depreciation is, then we'll go through the first example. So depreciation is just the maths word for how much less stuff is worth from year to year. Okay, so the first example, a car is bought for $16,000 and it depreciates 8% per annum. Find its values after 3 years. That just means that you'd pay less for a 3-year-old car than a 2-year-old car and a 1-year-old car. Because the older something is, the less it's worth. And depreciation is just the financy way of working out how much less something is worth as it gets older. Okay, and usually it follows this formula. A equals I outside of 1 minus R over 100 N, which looks a lot like the compound interest formula, except instead of a plus here for the value of something going up, we've got a minus instead because the value is going down. Okay? So our job is to find all these elements, plug them into the formula, put that into the calculator, and we're done. Okay, so the way I like to do it is 8% per annum. Okay, is to start off with this number here. Okay, and rewrite the formula. Okay, so P, A, what we're trying to find out, the amount stuff is worth, equals 16,000. That's the principal, P, 16,000. Outside of 1 from the formula, minus 8 over 100 N. Okay? Now, to make this a little bit easier, I'm going to use a trick. Okay? 8 over 100 is the same as 8%. Okay? So I'm going to do this part in my head just because it's a little bit easier. Okay? You've got 100% in the 1 minus 8% in the 8 over 100. So that's going to give me 0.92. 100% minus the 8% will give me the 92%. You can do that on your calculator. 100 minus 8 from the percent equals 92%. Okay? And that goes down as 0.92 because that's the decimal way of writing 92%. Okay? Okay, so what I'm going to do now is change that n, the number of years, to 3. Okay, so I need 0.92 to the power of 3. Okay, I don't think I've got a power button on my calculator, I've just got the squared, but that's okay. I can go 0.92 once times 0.92 twice times 0.92 3 times equals 0.77888. Okay, so that's 0.92 to the power of 3. Okay, 0.92 times 0.92 times 0.92, 0.92 to the power of 3. Now I take that number and I times it by my 16,000. Okay, because it was worth 16,000, now it's worth 7.78% of what it was. Sorry, 77.86% of what it was. Okay, it's now worth about a third of what it was because it's 3 years old. Oh, sorry, 2/3. 2/3 of what it was because it's 3 years old. Okay, so times by so I'll get the calculator up a bit, times by 16123, the number from the principal, equals $12,459, and I'll round that cent off and just leave that out because it's a cent. Okay, that here you generally round up to 1 cent, but I think, yeah, we're going to ignore that cent. $12,459 is the value of the car after 3 years. Okay, things that people traditionally find hard is working out this stuff in brackets because it's a lot of stuff. It just means finally what's called in maths the not corresponding, the complementary percent, the percent that you need to make this 100. Okay, so if you've got 8 here, this is 96% in this box here. Sorry, 92% in this box here. If you've got 4, 96%. If you've got 30, this is 70. If you've got 20 in the percent, the box is 80. It's always a number you need to add to 100. That's a little bit of a shortcut there if you want. If not, just button push the formula. Times that by itself n times, and then times it by the amount you're borrowing. Okay, hopefully that was helpful. Bye guys and girls.